Shoo. All right. Should be all good. Says we're good. Hopefully we get a notification. Here we are. Sorry about the late start. Oh, what is this? It'll go away. Stupid ads. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Fernando? Yeah, it should be. Eagles versus Vikings in Philly. Make sure you guys drop likes and all that. Yada, yada. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. The Rodgers injury. Well, yeah. I mean, the Browns won a big game. You guys didn't look so good. They're probably feeling pretty good about their odds here coming up. Good way to reverse everything is to kind of win. Sounds like Rodgers plans on coming back based on his "I shall rise yet again" quote. Nice. Just oh yeah, Sunday Night Football is the Patriots. Be good. What's up, stud? What's up, Mike? How's everybody doing? Hopefully we're all well. Who you got winning Sunday, Jets or I got Dallas, yeah. Easy. Easy pick. Sub radio. What's up, Sean? How's everybody doing? Yeah, we have a few things we'll go over. We'll do some week one recap where we just kind of briefly talk about shit from week one. Then we'll kind of jump into a little bit of news. If there's anything big like the Aaron Rodgers stuff, Chris Jones is back. I think Kelsey plans on playing, just like the small things. Then we'll preview the Vikings and the Eagles. So, if he plays, yeah. Hell yeah, I am. It'd be silly not to. Yeah, Dobbins. That's sad. I don't even know if he's going to play again. Potentially stud. I think so. The Steelers seem to turn into juggernauts when they play the Browns, though. It's very funny. The AFC North has like the weirdest divisional games, just like the NFC West, where it's like it's almost like it doesn't matter how bad the Browns or the Steelers are. Like the Browns seem to always beat Cincinnati lately, and the Steelers almost always beat the Browns. Oh, Tua said 3-0. Okay. A defensive player for Jordan Love. That is disrespectful. Sheesh. I like how Tua said 3-0 like he won those games. Hold on. You guys want to see something? Tua versus the Patriots. Let's see, how'd that last game go? He went 23 of 33. That's pretty good. For 270. One touchdown, no picks. Oh. So he provided a single touchdown. Okay. Well, let's see how he did the other time. 15 of 22 for 109 yards and a touchdown. All right. Well, surely he's done something in the third game he won. He had 16 to 27 for 200 yards and a touchdown with one pick. So In 4 games, he's had 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 700 yards. Sweet. He's definitely beat us 4 times all by himself. That's some crazy. And he's had Tyreek Hill in at least 2 of those, in one of those games. Okay. We'll see. Again, we beat ourselves last time we played. Tua. But that's we're not really going in on that game. We have some fun games from last week. Nothing too crazy. What the fuck? Why is it already in week 2? What is it? Ah. That was scary. Nothing too crazy happened this last week, score or game wise. I don't think like any major upsets went down. I think it was crazy that the Patriots played so close. But again, it's week 1. Only so much can be taken away. Tua, yeah. And Tua will be all right. I think he learned how to take a sack. What's up, Daniel? It was a good game, yeah. The Jets game at the end. Well, that's a good quote. Tua had a good game. He should talk shit. And when he actually plays the Patriots, good, then he can talk shit. It's like, till then, it's like, all right, man. You beat us. But if I say quarterbacks, if I say Mac Jones beat somebody, quarterbacks aren't a win stat, Rob. Okay. But yeah, Tua's 4-0 versus us. I guess this game was crazy, this Bills-Jets game. But I have my own opinion. It seems like the Bills play the Jets really bad. And I also see, what's up, Ethan? And it also seems that the Bills had defensively prepared for Aaron Rodgers, who isn't the same quarterback as Zach Wilson. Yeah, I want to talk about that too. Hopefully Miami can pull it off. Psych. Hopefully your team loses, stud. I had you for a second, didn't I, stud? You're like, wait, is he switching sides? Nah, I fooled you. No, it should be a good game. I don't know. Not really sure about health and stuff, though. I think the Patriots' whole offensive line is on the injury report. You guys will play a close one. I was about to get you a dolphin. Stud. Dolphins win. How you doing, Karam? Should be a good game. I don't think the Bengals are in blowout mode. But back to the Bills real quick. I don't think they were ready for Wilson, so that's probably why the Jets hung 22 unanswered points. Plus, again, Allen kind of sucks against the Jets. I don't know why that is. They're a good team. It's just like they're not that good. I wonder if somewhere in the back of his head, the Jets are like the Jets to Josh Allen. Because again, he was a Patriots fan growing up. So to him, in his mind, I wonder if he's just like, the Jets fucking suck. Like, no matter how good the Jets become, he has like this mindset of a Patriots fan. And he like can't let it go. Yeah, I'll be live for the game tomorrow. Because again, remember, he grew up like a big Brady fan. His whole family's Patriots fans. He probably still somewhat likes the Patriots, you know, once he retires. That's also why he plays this like a goddamn demon every fucking time. God damn, it's annoying. Yeah, I'll be live Sunday. Yep. Back in your days, Tom Brady was nobody. When was your days? Because there wasn't much of Tom's career where he wasn't the shit. Like, You're 23. What days for you was Tom Brady being nobody? Tom Brady's been good your whole life. He was winning shares of national championships at Michigan since before you were born. This man's been nothing but a winner. When was when was your days? I just love that. I'm like, I'm really glad that you just said 23. It's like, oh, I'm 23. It's like, that period from 2006, skip 2007, 2000 like 13, 14. He didn't win any Super Bowls. Jamar Chase had a hilarious quote. Yeah, that he talked shit about the Browns, then they lost, and he's like, I lost to some elves." I hope the Browns get that on a T-shirt and make merchandise out of that quote, because that is that's an all-timer by Jamar Chase. I'm just mad I called their ass elves and we lost to some elves. Literally, if the Browns don't make some elves merchandise T-shirts, they're stupid. I mean, you got to, right? I don't know. Let's see what else happened this weekend. Oh, the Rams upset the Seahawks. So do we think the Geno Smith run is over? His Cinderella run? His insanity run? There they have shirt. Well, I mean, it'd be funnier if they just put Jamar Chase's quote on a shirt, because that's a hilarious quote. And Browns fans will buy it because it's hilariously spiteful. Rams, Niners, Seahawks, or 49ers will probably win. McVay doesn't do well against the Niners. Back in my days, Geno Smith sucked. Nah, I don't know. I think the Seahawks have been exposed. Um, this would have been the upset of the year. Patriot, man, I can't believe we almost pulled that shit off. Best game of the weekend was probably this one, begrudgingly admitted. I like high scoring shootouts. Fun. German said he drank 15 bottles of some beer or whiskey. Oh, damn. Um, Fucking Cowboys, duh. It's gonna be that game's gonna be super low scoring, so Dak's gonna have to play really smart. But I think the fact that the Cowboys defense looks like one of the best in the NFL this year, they're gonna destroy that terrible offensive line. You probably won't have to do much to win. Literally like 14 points. That should be good. Watch out for the Jets special teams though. They now have the ability to fake punts because of how dangerous. Like, I don't know. They might be a dangerous team on special teams. They look like they got speed back there. And Dak will get 21. No, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I don't know. Sauce Gardner did look finished against Diggs. You guys hear about that? Gardner gave up almost 100 yards. He gave up over 108. He had like 118 passer rating against him. Well, team's banged up. They'll be all right. We got an injury bug in New England. Make sure everyone's dropping likes if you guys don't mind. It's really helpful. Let's see. Bucks upset the Vikings, but that wasn't much of an upset. The Steelers just got destroyed. Packers look solid in their post Aaron Rodgers era. Hmm. Yeah, I think we've just about covered everything that's worth talking about from this last week. Um, Everything else kind of went exactly how you think it would go. Colts may be better than I thought this year if Richardson can play, at that level he did against the Colts. Or, yeah, against the Jaguars. You change your picks because Pittsburgh playing? Oh, fair enough. I didn't have much belief in McCat for the Steelers. They got a really bad offensive line, Pittsburgh. It was almost a good call. Indy led for a little while. And then they just couldn't keep up. I criticize. What was funny? I criticized Kirk Cousins in my week 2 pick'em video and said that the Vikings need to move on from him to win. And there was a Vikings fan that was like, "He's better." No, you don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't Kirk. So I was like, "Listen, the Vikings were 6 of 14 on 4th down, right? You have to listen to this line of logic. They didn't understand this. So I explained to him, like, listen, well, 6 of 14 on 4th down, not good. So they're like, yeah, and I'm like, Kirk Cousins completed 75% of his passes, like a high volume. Like it was like he only had like 10 incompletions. Do the math. 8 of those could have came on what down? He threw 1 pick. There's 1 incompletion, and then I think all of the other incompletions came on 3rd down. That's what it looks like. So it's like, so he did shitty on 3rd downs and converting drives into touchdowns. So what, he threw for a lot of yards and completions. He turned it over 3 times with 2 fumbles, went 6 of 14 on 3rd down, like converting wise. So it's like, well, who cares then if he was passing good? He wasn't converting key downs. And they were like, he beat Mac Jones, right? I'm like, yeah, it's not that impressive beating an 8-win team. Congratulations. Your 13-win team beat an 8-win team last year. Cool. Yeah, you beat the mighty Patriots. So did 9 other teams. Back in my days, people didn't brag about beating 8-win football teams. Yeah, it's just interesting. I don't know. It's like I don't think Kirk's bad. It's just like he's just not a good big time moment quarterback. It's like I don't know. Seems like a good guy, but you know, there's a pretty good track record of this guy just not being good, and it's really funny because his last 2 losses in the NFL now, Kirk Cousins, are to Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield. Those are the last 2 quarterbacks Kirk Cousins wasn't able to scrounge up enough offense to beat with Justin Jefferson. Say what you will, but that guy's not good. With a super dynamic pass catching tight end. So it's like they have 2 receivers that are like top of the league. Like, right, Hawkinson's near the top of the league for receiving tight ends, and clearly Jefferson's probably the best receiver in the NFL. Probably Pittsburgh, except the Jets. Everybody except the Jets will go 10-7 now. Nah, that game wasn't close. Fernando. Like the score was it's not indicative. Like the Ravens were never in threat to lose that game, so it wasn't close. It's kind of like the argument I have against the Commanders and the Cardinals. That game wasn't close. The Cardinals got like two weird mercy drives, and the Commanders just kind of slowly trudged their way to win the game. It was just I never seen the Commanders struggle, feign, look shocked or stressed. They literally just ran the most boring game plan and won the game. I'm like, yeah, see, that's a team that was never in threat. There was no question about winning that football game for me. But they led. Okay, the Colts led the Jaguars. Did you really think the Colts were going to win that game at any point? Nope. You know what I mean? I don't know. The Patriots game is a really good one. Did y'all really think the Patriots were going to take that at the end there? Or do you think the score wasn't really indicative of how that game played out? Or was it? I don't know. I thought it was a really close game. Some people have told me it wasn't. And the Eagles kind of had that game the whole way. Personally, I thought we were going to win, but fucking booty. Mac had such a nice throw, too. That was such a good throw up the sideline. That's annoying. All right, I'm back. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why I lost frames. Always nice and fun when that happens. Ugh. Like I also don't think the Falcons are beat a team by 14 points good. Like this was a much closer game than you think it was. I feel like the Falcons put up two very late touchdowns and it looks a lot worse. I swear to God, this game was like weirdly back and forth until like the middle of the third quarter. Because I was watching the score the whole game and it was just like these long, boring, shitty drives where nothing happened. But like occasionally somebody would put up 7. No, I don't think they're this good. Like it was terrible football, but the Panthers managed to give up this many. I think on like some freak plays. I don't think the Bengals are lose by 21 bad. I also don't think Pittsburgh's this bad. 30-7 seems like an exaggeration bad. I know their line is bad, but I don't know about that. I don't think Chicago's lose by 18 good. They're more like a lose by 30 type team. Miami's not going to score like they probably will actually. I have the Patriots winning, hopefully. No, you don't have nothing to go off on week 1. Packers looked good last week. They're probably going to beat the Falcons. So dominant. Let's see. I don't think the Giants are this bad either. Bills are this bad. Bills offense is terrible. Josh Allen's very overrated. We'll all find that out very, very soon. They've fully reverted back to their old selves. It's good. How was yours? All right, some news. What have you guys been hearing about? Obviously, if there's anything else that's cool to hear or talk about from like the games, you can bring it up. But generally, that's about it. Week one, kind of like a weird week. It was a pretty standard football week. Couple big upsets, and that was about it. Damn, what's he at? 28 or 29 now? He's about to get to 30. Very good, very good. Yeah, I don't think anything big happened in the NFL this week, news wise. Let's see. Trying to remember. It was 9/11. The Jets won. Josh Allen looked mid. Exposed. Ken Dorsey stinks. Diggs sucks. That's all I think I have from the Jets Bills game. Do you guys have anything else? Philip Rivers been talking to Robert Salah for the past 2 days. Oh, Philip Rivers might be the Jets quarterback. I wouldn't be too shocked. I think Philip Rivers expressed the desire to come back last year during the offseason. If I remember right. Yeah, that line is so bad, though. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so on a serious note, Aaron Rodgers is out for at least a year. He ruptured or tore the Achilles tendon, so obviously that means he's just gone. We kind of predicted not the injury. Though in my Discord I said watching week 3, but after week 10, Aaron's gonna be just fucking destroyed. I was right after 4 plays, not 10 sacks. Nor 3 weeks, it was 4 plays. That line is so bad. My goodness. Plus the turf and bad line, shitty weather. Aaron's getting older. Just all didn't add up very well. What bet? Our Kaepernick agreed to the terms. Yeah, Kaepernick said, "All right, I'm willing to sign," and the Jets were like, "What? Sign what?" He's like, "Well, the contract. I'm ready to play." They're like, "Colin, this isn't how that. What?" Make sure you drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Helps the stream out. Stafford and Purdy. That's not bad. All right, that's probably good on the Rodgers stuff. It's already been beaten to death. Everybody already knows the story. Everybody's already talked about it a million times. I don't really have anything new to add, except it sounds like he's not going to retire, and he's going to try to recover from it and come back to the NFL. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully he's successful in doing so, because that's a hell of an injury to come back from. We don't know, Fernando. We've been trying to figure that one out. How did all of them get hurt, and why did 2 of them have concussions all of a sudden? Was there a massive fight? They all have like hurt legs, so I'm like, what the fuck happened? But yeah, Baker Mayfield said he figured out all the Vikings defensive signs. And all I have to say about that, and there's like the week or the first half stats of Baker, which are garbage, and then in the second half stats, he's like nearly perfect. So it's like, interesting. So he clearly figured something out about the situation, and was able to I have to get some soda. My throat's dry as fuck. Right, be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back to wearing a brace for the next 3 months. That sucks. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry about that. You think Trevor Lawrence will win MVP? Maybe. Still early to tell things like that. But to finish up on the Baker stuff, I do think the thing I said, I think I've always kind of said this, but more recently, after the Rams stint, I think Baker is going to wind up being a very good head coach one day. And things like this tell me I'm right about this. The fact that he can sit there and decode another team's defense and then use it to his advantage to get his team to a win. Like, he's not the greatest, like, football player, but he clearly knows how to play. He knows how to play football, but he can't, like, because he's physically limited and probably skill limited. But like, he understands the game to a very fundamental level, and things like that prove it. Those guys make such good coaches. It's always a true thing. Some former players make great coaches, but for the most part, the best coaches are guys who like somehow make it to the football NFL level or like the pro level of their sport, but they're dog shit. You ever notice that like utility baseball players are the best managers? Guys who can play 6-7 positions. Hell, they can play every position, maybe except catcher. And they're not fast enough to play center, so they don't play that. The Braves. Yeah, it makes sense. So it's true in every sport. It seems like those utility players and like those guys who are like just barely in the league always turn around and make the best coaches. Chris Jones is there. He's back. Big for the Chiefs. I think they're also going to have Travis Kelce. I think all signs are pointing to him playing on Sunday. He said he intends to play, so yeah, Baudelli, he's very mid. AJ Hinch sucked. Mike Sosha, garbage. Jim Leland sucked. Bill Belichick was a terrible player. Like, I don't even know if fucking Shula played. That's how bad he was. Joe Torre, the fuck did he ever do as a player? Oh yeah, he stunk ass and didn't do shit. I don't think Robert Salah had a big playing career. D'Amico Ryan's career was pretty good. McVay, I don't know if he even made it into the NFL. What else? Same with Shanahan. I don't even know if Kyle Shanahan played college football. That's how bad he was. But yeah, so, I wouldn't be too shocked if Baker starts coaching pretty quickly after retiring. All signs seem to be pointing that way. I can see the Falcons defense grab good amounts of points this week. Um, Against the Packers, maybe. Packers are probably just gonna run the ball though. Sounds like Chase Claypool may be benched next week or this week coming up. Let's see. You know what I want to see, or talk about really fast. So, one of my running predictions in the NFL for the last, 2 years now? 2 years ago, it was 4 years. Today, it's 1 to 2 years. That I think that like the run is going to be like the predominant way of the football being moved again. Um, and it's like a long-standing thing I have. I talk about it pretty consistently if it ever comes up. When people try and say the running game is devalued, it's like, no, it's not. It's back. It's going to be back soon. Since 2006, this last year was the least amount of passes over 15 yards. So again, the long ball is dying in the NFL. People are just throwing it shorter. They're doing like more running. I believe the most efficient like play, like the play with the highest EPA, were like run plays last year. So like offenses in smart offensive minds are going to look at that and go, so running the ball is the best way to move the ball now. Defenses are way too stacked to deal with long passing and just, dude, it's like the whole NFL is like knows you're gonna throw it basically and kind of just waits for it to happen. So like smart teams are gonna start running the shit out of the ball, especially since defenses are not set up to deal with power runs. They're set up to stop finesse passing attacks. I'm telling you, it's coming. Everyone said I was crazy. Said I didn't know what I was talking about, huh? No, everyone's throwing it more. No, they're not. It's one of the biggest things I noticed last year. I was like, no one throws it deep anymore. One of the most common new plays in the NFL is when it's called the jet pass. I call it the flip. I call it the flip pass, a little pooch throw. Um, it's that thing where people start a jet sweep. They hike it, and then they go. The quarterback goes like this, or like this. Like they like flip it overhand or like underhand to the receiver who's running by or running back who's and they catch it in front like this. So it's a completed pass technically. Um so like there's that jet sweep and then they run in front and then the quarterback just flips them the ball. It's called a jet pass. The Chiefs kind of famous it. Dolphins do it a lot with Hill. The Patriots do it now. Almost every team does it, like a variation of a guy doing that. I don't do trades. I'm good. So I don't know. Um, I do think that the run is coming back in the NFL and will be huge again very, very soon. I think within 1 to 2 years, I think everyone will be running the shit out of it again. It's going to be really weird seeing running backs getting like 30 carries a game, getting paid money, especially now that we actually have this weird thing about like the devaluation of the running back going on. It's very interesting. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the other person has. I don't know. I wouldn't trade for them. I wouldn't trade those players. I wouldn't trade Hunter Henry, and I wouldn't trade fucking DK Metcalf. Nope. Congrats to the Braves on winning the division, though. Eat sleep. The Falcons played the Panthers, though. I don't really care. No offense. Uh, Let me see. Dolphins fans pretending that Tua is the norm. No, there's no exceptions. It's things are falling backwards. Too high coverage. You know who started the too high coverage? Go ahead and say it out loud, everybody. Who started the too high guys up top? Which defense started that? Go ahead. I'm pretty sure that's a Bill Belichick creation, wasn't it? Again, we started that years ago. Years ago. We were the first team doing it. Now everybody does it. Now we're doing something new on defense. Patriots always moving 10 steps ahead, 2 steps ahead, 10 steps ahead. Y'all were zigzagging, we were fucking always ahead. Just remember, amoeba now. Positionless defense. There is no positions. I think we tried that shit last year and it was terrible. So now we're back to having positions on defense, kinda. Let's see. I'm looking for like big news. Deontay Johnson isn't gonna play, probably. The Jets think that everybody's trying to. You know what's funny? And kind of sad. I don't. Robert Sala's like, why is everyone saying our season's over now that we lost Aaron? I didn't hear no bell. Yeah, the Patriots defense is technically called the amoeba defense. They don't technically like, it's not that it's positionless or anything like that. It's more so like this idea that the Patriots don't necessarily call a defensive play, right? It's basically as soon as they see the way you line up, they react, right? That's how their defense is supposed to play. It's more so whatever your offense is doing, the Patriots will just send their guys out and just like the guys on the field will adjust and become what they need to be at that. If they got to go into cover 2, they'll go into cover 2. If they got to go into man, they'll go into man. If they got to go into like a weird zone man thing, they'll do that. They'll fucking blitz if they see the opportunity. There isn't a, they're never set in a coverage. There's never anything. You basically just have like the raw pieces of the defense just kind of like bubbling there. And whatever the offense is called, instead of the defense calling a play, we react to the offense calling the play. See, because now we have the speed to kind of do that, and we've been drafting to build a team for speed and power. That's kind of the way the Patriots are built. We can kind of play defense like that now. And that's the way defenses are going to be in the future. That's what I mean by amoeba defense. It's not that it's like, oh, we don't have any positions, or like, whoa, what are we doing? It is kind of like, oh, what are we doing? But it's like, what's the best defense for what your offense just called? That's what the Patriots are doing. It's a very forward way of playing football. And I think that's the way people are going to go, rather than being like, all right, we're going to go run out of cover 2. Mike will blitz. Instead, it's like, all right, hey, they're clearly going to be throwing it to the running back. And we have like 2 extra D linemen on the field. So let's do a fucking power blitz. Drop one of our linebackers into cover. Like, you know what I mean? Like they can read that real quick and just be like, okay, react like this and then do this. And since we have this on the field, run this. It's very cool to watch, and it's working. It worked very good against the Eagles. Eagles weren't really able to get comfortable or like get any kind of consistent offense going. I think partially it was week 1, but I also think because like the Patriots never set in any alignment. It's like, it's hard to look at it and be like, what the fuck is this defense doing? Because like they didn't do anything till you set your team, and then all of a sudden the Patriots lined up and played defense. It's like, wait, what? So like you never really like, okay, they're playing a lot of man. Oh, they're playing a lot of zone. They're playing a lot of this, a lot of that. No, it's like they're literally just they're just reacting. So like you kind of get this like uncomfortable, weird tension in offense when you can't really read what the fuck the defense is kind of leaning toward. It's like, oh, you're running a lot today? Looks like we're going to be playing run defense today. Oh, you're throwing it a lot? We're going to be playing throw defense tonight. You know what I mean? They kind of seem very prepared for whatever you're going to do, mainly because they have a smart defense, well coached, and they can read well. The importance of linebackers, by the way. What's up, Walmart? They win in Jacksonville, and they will beat Houston. Who are you, Falcons? Falcons, if the Lions have trouble with the run, the Falcons could run the shit out of them. Run the ball all over them again. Houston will be Atlanta's Super Bowl. Yeah. Atlanta will be pretty good this year. You're good. My day's been good. How's your day been? So, yeah, I'm just I think it's cool to see how the NFL is slowly changing. That's why I brought up the slow death of the deep pass and the rise of the run game. I think those are things you want to keep your eye on this year to see how the run works. Because again, I think traditionally over teams that over rely on the pass this year, I think they're going to struggle a little bit. I think if your team can't run the ball, I think there's going to be a problem throwing the ball. Because I think play action is going to become very important. Deception, especially since defenders are getting very, very smart. Defenses, like, they don't really innovate, but like the defenders learn how to like read offense like over time, right? So now it's like, if you're not throwing deception into every play, and like if the deception isn't believable, you're just gonna get your fucking ass beat. Because again, defenses can read just as fast as offense now, and like they're just as fast, they're getting just as good reacting to these plays, building up special ways to defend it without committing penalties, which is what we're starting to see. No, I don't watch tennis. So I think teams like the Chiefs, the Bills, we may see their offense struggle a little bit because they can't run for shit throughout the year. We'll see. Watch if that doesn't ring true this season. I could be wrong, but I do think I'm right. And I think teams that can run the ball will have better offenses this year. Especially, we'll see. We'll see if I'm right about that. I could be dead wrong. I could be a year or two early on the run game thing, but I do think the run's coming, and I think it's going to be very important. Wait, who did the Falcons play? I'm sorry. They could have like 2 or 3 wins. I don't think they'll beat Jacksonville. They can get 2 wins. Maybe 3. I don't know. You guys have a kind of a weird, tough schedule. Antonio Brown, no, I think his career's over. I think if we came back to the NFL, the league would suspend him. He's been in some pretty big trouble. You like the Cardinals? Nice. Bengals versus Eagles. Could be the Patriots versus the Lions in the Super Bowl, in my opinion. I felt bad for Rodgers. No, I didn't feel bad for Rodgers. I don't like that guy very much. He's kind of a douche. But I felt bad for the Jets fans for the first time in my life. It's just like, oh man. Like, I can literally relate to that feeling. Literally, I know what that feels like. It's like, oh. It's like, no, you don't. The fuck? It's like, my team went undefeated and was projected to go undefeated again in 2008. Like, we were literally projected to win every single fucking game again because we had a dog shit easy schedule. Like, we could have slept walked to a 16-0 again regular season. Then Tom Brady tore his ACL on the 11th play of the game. Or the Patriots season, rather, for offense. And we didn't make the playoffs. We went from projected to go undefeated to we missed the playoffs. We shouldn't have even won 11 games. It should have been like 8, but we got real lucky in a bunch of games and won late. Other teams kept making mistakes. Literally, we played such dog shit teams. We played one playoff team in 2008. Dead channel. The things for New York Giants, Dan Giants is the guy. Nah. The Packers. They play Packers, Lions, Jags, and Texans. Again, they'll probably have 2 wins in the Texans and the Panthers in the first 5. But again, the Packers, Lions, and Jaguars are a tough set of games. Jaguars look really good. Lions look really good. And we'll see about the Packers. You're most likely, you'll probably lose at least 2. Detroit looks like a monster. Do you play in Detroit or in Atlanta? In London. Oh yeah. I forgot about the London shit. I don't know how that's gonna go. You could win that one actually. I have no idea how it goes. Yeah, I'm a Patriots fan. Yeah, what's up though? Walmart. Oh, hold on. Who is this? Is this Dominant? Which fake account are you? Are you mad because you can't grow a beard? Walmart Cup Series. I shaved last night and this already grew back. First only Jefferson. LOL. I don't even know what you're saying, JJ. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, yeah. The Cowboys and Giants play twice every year. Sometimes 3 if there's a playoff game. Thankfully, I don't think that's going to happen this year. Let's see. Nothing too big in the news yet. Diggs flies. You want to see Diggs go unglued? He's probably pretty close at this point. Things are like bubbling up and feels pretty tense around Diggs. Did you hear about the reporter? What the fuck? What was that? Hold on. Oh, then we'll go do something else. This is literally it literally says recap, preview, and news. I don't know what the fuck kind of entertainment value you thought was gonna be going on here. I was expecting fireworks and people yelling after week 1. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, the Buffalo media went the fuck off. This is hilarious. Hold on. I don't know what it was actually said. Let me listen. It says a Bills reporter was talking trash about Diggs, but didn't realize the mics were still on and caught everything. There's no control over Stephon Diggs. Dude's gonna do what he wants to do. He'll look at my face and say, fuck you. That's how he treats everybody. Oh shit, wrong thing. You can barely even hear it. I don't care. Pretty much every night. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. Some days we don't. Like Tuesdays I don't. Sometimes I won't on Friday. If Buffalo lose to the Raiders. I don't have class anymore. I'm out of class. I have work now. Shitty, shitty work. I gotta go work at 6 tomorrow. Shit sucks. Twenty 20? Yeah. So a lot of people showed up because of the pandemic. People didn't have shit to do, so they were watching random ass channels. They're like, what's going on here? Let's see. I don't really think there's anything too crazy about the news situations. We've kind of covered everything big, right? We talked about Rodgers for a little bit. I guess we haven't really talked about what they should do at quarterback. Did they just kind of hold with Zach Wilson, or should they go get somebody? Yeah, Rex Ryan hates the Patriots. Who gives a shit? He always talks shit about the Patriots. It's, I understand him hating us. Hey, if anyone hates us, it's like Rex Ryan can hate us in the media. Yeah, Clark got paid. Jones got paid. Oh no, it was Chris Jones. You mean Chris Jones, not Frank Clark? That's you. You do. You've been doing that, Mike. You've been calling him Frank Clark a lot. But it was like nearly the same situation. It feels like. So I get it. I thought they'd hold out one more game and not pay him. Yeah, Miami scared him, and I think them not being able to do shit to Detroit scared him. All right, I'm glad you think so. Sometimes things go a little testy. Wait till like week 2, week 3 starts get going, and we start having some fights about shit. What's your favorite NFL team? I don't think you said. I kind of attacked you as a troll. My apologies. What's your favorite team? Yeah, Fernando, a big brain. Oh, cool. You can keep one extra international player on your practice squad starting next year. Yeah, you. Mike White. They should go get somebody. I'm wondering if they trade for Case Keenum from the Texans. They have 3 quarterbacks. Oh, well, speak of the Texans. I wonder if the Jets come calling for Case Keenum. They should. Don't know why they haven't done that. You gotta admit. If you fantasy's fine. First week's always tough. Just make some trades, make some signs, and you know. I was gonna lose to Ven, it looked like, but then the Jets defense got me 20 points, so I won. And then I lost the other game. Fucking Burrow. I think if I would have played Mac, I might have won that game. That's the brutal sadness. Oh, come on. So I was like, well, I don't know why people are trying to put no Pictuare in our team name because fucking Zach Wilson sucks. That's why. He knows why. He just can't say. See, that's tough having Algier on the bench. Eesh, he had 2 TDs. Seems like Algier had like one of the bigger games of everybody too. No, I think the Colts are gonna keep Minshew. I did think about Minshew over to the Jets. I was like, nah, Colts won't let him go. All right, see you later. See, that's what I mean. We kind of figured that was coming. And as always, Rob calls it. Dunk it to myself. Thank you. You guys gotta give me credit. I sniffed that motherfucker out immediately, didn't I? And he tried to play cool, so I was like, all right, what's his game plan? Yeah, dude, I cook. I know how. I know every game. You can't. I'm very hard to troll. Fucking. You know what it is? It's because back in my younger days, I was a troll. And so I know all their tricks and behaviors, and I know the kind of things these little fuckers say. Because I said it all myself. I hang out with trolls. Fucking. I've been fucked with by actual, like, annoying fucking people that I fucking really don't like. And those people are good trolls. So I bowed my head out and went, all right, I won't fuck with you guys. You guys win. All right. Enjoy your life. I don't want any part of you guys. You guys won. Yeah, exactly, stud. One day he's gonna be like, haha, the Patriots suck, and I'm gonna be like, you fucking got me. Trolled. Have a good night. Eat sleep. Have a good night too, JJ. Yeah, he's gonna be like, Tom Brady sucks, trolled. I'll be like, wow, man, I guess you fucking got me. Yeah, wow, he's spamming on another account. What a crazy twist. Yeah, all totally legit. I don't really care. Like I said, streams can do whatever afterward. These are pretty much just like, pay-per-view events. Part of me thinks I should just private VODs. That's what a lot of people do, and just re-upload them as a video. I think that would help my channel out long term. Like, unironically, I can edit out all the dead parts, edit out all the crazy parts where I start dropping slurs and shit. We're good to go. We're in the green, baby. Just edit out the troll parts. I look like the most sane civil person ever. Just like all of a sudden the temperature starts rising and there's a very obvious cut right when I'm like, hey, you stupid freak. Like there's a strike over me. Like there's there's an obvious edit where I like filter in a different word instead of the F word. I'm like, you fucking fat boy. Oh, see. Hello, gamer. How are we doing? Yeah, once my strike's lifted, I'm gonna take my YouTube channel a bit. Well, not my strike, my warning. I don't have any strikes. My channel's strike free. After after you're a good boy for 90 days, it's basically like your channel never had a strike. So I've never technically had a strike. It's gone. All record of that, it's gone. All I have is my warning, and that fucking is gonna be gone soon. Can't wait. What's up, E4? Yeah, Braves won the National League Championships. Crazy. So, what the fuck? I don't want to do. No, go away. No, I'm looking for. Fuck, man. It's not going to give me what I'm looking for. It's going to just show me jet sweep. No, no, not jet sweep, jet pass. Fuck. All right. I'll have more about this next time. But I kind of want to talk about the jet pass or the like what's another name for it? Like what's the actual name when that's called? Like where the quarterback takes the hike and then flips it to the guy running in front of him. It's like a flip. It's not like a handoff. It's technically not a it's like it's a pass. Um is it flip pass? I don't think it's called a flip pass. 'Cause I don't know if it should be classified as a throw. NFL flip pass. Maybe that's what it's called, the flip pass. I know. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Fuck, man. I'll figure it out. Well, like I like other teams call like the Patriots call it a jet throw, like a jet pass. Like it's like in the jet sweep, obviously, right? Like it's a jet sweep, but like you pass it to the running, you pass it to the person instead, and the pass is literally like this. Like you dump it off. They count it as a pass, and like the Chiefs do it a lot. Tyreek Hill gets that's a very common play to Tyreek Hill, and the Dolphins do it a lot. I guess a touch pass is when it goes like touch pass is technically a very specific style of throw, right? Where it's like like arches through the air like this, and like it goes like has that like really nice like end over throw where it goes like that and kind of like falls into like end into your receiver. Like that's a touch pass, right? I think that's actually like what a touch pass is. It's like a very specific effect the ball has when it's thrown. At least that's how I've always kind of like thrown a touch pass, right? Like there's bullets where you just whip it. You can high point it, low point it, but if you throw a touch, that's usually like you're like putting it so like going like this, catch. Usually, at least that's. Oh, for sure, eat sleep. You're good. You're good, buddy. Yeah, there's no real name for it. I wonder. I'm gonna. I don't know if that should be a pass though. All right. Um, I feel like it should be a handoff. It's kind of replaced like the halfback flip and the halfback pass, or like the halfback like pitch. I think I'm right about that. Jet sweep pass. I think that's what it's called. I don't know because there's no news, dude. That's what I mean by there's not a lot of news. All right. We have the Eagles and the Vikings preview to get through, and then I think that's about it for tonight. Let's see. How's this stream even done? Wow, 93 views, not bad. Not bad at all. Surprised. Let's probably get up into the hundreds. Alrighty. We'll look at the line. So Eagles have gone up to 6.5 point favorites with an over under of 49.5. What were they before? Let me see. I might pick them. They were they went down a little bit. Okay. So the Eagles went down a little bit. Interesting. The over under is 49.5, so just under 50 points. Yeah, I got the Eagles. I don't know. Number one, prime time, automatic strike against Kirk Cousins. Another strike against the Vikings. Are like Thursday nights tend to favor the home team, especially early in the season. Very short week does not favor a team that looked really shaky, like the Vikings did, like the Eagles did too. But it's like the Eagles played like a top 5 defense in the first week of the season. Them looking shaky is going to happen. The Vikings played the Bucks, who are projected to be one of the worst teams in the NFL this year. And their offense didn't look great. Again, we kind of went over this earlier. They went 6 of 14 on third downs, which was really bad, despite Cousins completing 75% of his throws, and having 3 turnovers. So it's kind of just like things seem really off in Minnesota, and it just doesn't seem like, maybe it's just really early season jitters and they get going. But again, primetime Kirk on the road, Thursday night, short week, early season. I don't know. There's nothing to me in my stomach that's telling me the Vikings pull an upset here. Maybe somebody could convince me in the other way, but I'm not super confident in Minnesota's line. Again, they lost to the Bucks, who maybe some people here like the Bucks and think they're going to be really good this year, but I'm not one of them. In my head, the Bucks are a bottom 5 team, and they're going to be picking at the top of the draft to get a new QB. Good one, though. It's a good year to do that. If your team stinks, you should kind of hope they suck. Like, it's like, hey, we're fine with losing. There's 7 quarterbacks entering the NFL next year that are all good. Like, hey, if Max sucked and sucks, I'd hope like he really sucked and we get a new quarterback. Like, oh shit, Max not the guy. Let's lose every single game. Let's really lose. Get us Caleb Williams, Shedeur Sanders, Wynn Ewers, Drake May. That's just off the top of my head. Those 4 guys clear every single quarterback in the last, maybe since Trevor and Matt got drafted. And like, I guess Purdy's pretty good. It seems like he's good. He played really good against the fucking 49. The Steelers were talking all that shit, saying they were about to pick Purdy off all crazy, and then he fucking just rubbed his nuts on him. I don't really have too much else on this one. Eagles offense should be a lot better against a much weaker Vikings defense than what the Patriots run out there. You know what I mean? Things seem to just kind of shape up toward it being like the Eagles game to lose. Just so many things that going in their favor. Just on like the ostensibles, right? Not even like looking at the offense versus defense game. It's literally just like, week 2 is just as weird. Home team advantage on Thursday. Like, these are things outside of the control of anybody. Kirk Cousins, primetime curse. And that has nothing to do with Kirk. I think that's just the thing. Yeah, sorry, I'm pretty low energy. This is all the working. Finally growing facial hair. Nice. I've been up since like 6 or like 5. I had to go to work at 8. So I had to go to work at 6 tomorrow morning. So I'm tired. But I think I delivered a really good stream tonight. At least it's finally not just me sitting here depending on you guys to run it. It's me just running through my shit I have prepared. I had 3 good subjects paired out, 3 topics. I think we hit them all. I wanted to recap, which was just kind of bullshitting. I wanted to cover a few specific news stories, and then preview. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I'm pretty tapped. I want to go to bed soon. I'm gonna stay alive for like 10 more minutes. We'll just bullshit now. Stay alive till it kind of dies out. I don't know. Trying to think of like super important things. I also like next week I want to talk a little bit about the jet pass and the jet sweep, so I have something prepared about that. Just kind of because I'm just so unsure if it's a pass or not. It's like sticking in my head. I'm like, yeah, it's a cool idea. I love jet sweeps and I love misdirection and deception plays and all that stuff is fun, but it's just I don't know. All right though. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like the same idea of like I guess a pitch should have been a pass. Like we never let pitches be called passes. And oftentimes pitches went more distance than than those things. You know? Appreciate everyone who came out and hung out tonight. Good looking out, everybody. Thank you very much. It was a very fun stream. Thank you for all the likes and everything as well. Appreciate you guys. Let me go look at this site. Yeah, I only pick switch upon major. Like the only reason I'd switch any of my picks this week is I think if if like a major injury situation comes out. Obviously though. Let's see. Trying to see if there's any oh, Stetson Bennett went on the NFI list. I'm not really sure what the fuck's going on there. Let's go over here. A couple more quick things. Not really sure what's going on there. I don't think there's any updates to the story. I'm sure there will be some as it goes along, but damn, that lady apologized. Let's see. NFL once game in Spain. Starting Seahawks lost Abe Lucas to IR. That sucks. I think that's about it. Lyle Collins was cut. He's probably gonna be signed up pretty quick. Let's see. Oh, there's some viewership numbers. Jesus Christ. Thursday through Monday, the NFL had an audience of 122.5 million, 18.7 average million, 18.7 million average views per game. Lions drew 26.9. Bills Jets drew 22.6. Cowboys Giants drew 21.5. Patriots Eagles drew 21.4, and the Bears Packers drew 16.3. Sweet, kind of cool. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm done. I'm spent. I think that was a good hour 20. I think we got a lot done. We covered a lot of ground here. Again, tomorrow we'll do NFL. Well, obviously we have the NFL game to react to, so we'll do that. Yeah, it's about that. So I'll see you guys then. Hopefully, you guys have a good rest of your night. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, it's always go Patriots. Still have to get that right because of baseball. All right, night everybody. Peace out. Take it easy.